Hey guys, what I'd like to do in this video is show you these UGREEN HiTune, and I'll get this right, true wireless stereo earbuds. Now these were sent to me by UGREEN themselves, which I do appreciate, but it will not influence what I like and what I don't like about them. But I do get about 4 or 5 offers of earphones every month, and I normally reject them. I don't normally want to review them, but this caught my attention because one is from UGREEN and I bought a lot of cables from them over the years. And two, it has, if you can see it there, a Qualcomm chipset. So that was quite interesting to me that they're using a Qualcomm chipset. Now this kind of uses a system very similar to Apple's AirPods in that you get 9 hours of battery with the earphones, but when you use the provided charging case, you will get a total of 27 hours, which is there. So I'll look at that in a bit. But what I'd like to do before that is just quickly show you the sales page. Now, I will say right away, this is actually quite a cheap product to buy. It retails at £40 in the UK, but there's a £10 voucher. And it's a similar story on Amazon Canada and Amazon Germany. It's €40 minus 10. So these are affordable earphones. I do think they're affordable. They're certainly not at the higher end of the market. Now, if I scroll down, you can see some of the features. They're compatible with lots of different platforms, laptops, tablets, smartphones, etc. There's twin and mono modes. I'm not a big fan of these mono mode things because it normally means that it kind of switches and pairs to one earphone rather than two, but we'll see how we get on with that. It's got noise cancellation, a 5.8mm dynamic driver, Bluetooth 5, Qualcomm QCC 3020, 9 hours single charge, 18 hours with the charge case, ergonomic design, tap, double tap. We all kind of know the process with these charging case earphones. I've got a few of these. These were kind of generic Chinese ones, which were okay at first, but I've always got pairing problems. These ones are more expensive. These are like £120 or so in the UK. But I do have experience of them. So what I'd like to do in this video is just do a quick unboxing, and then I'm going to use them for a few days, and we'll see if these are actually any good. So these are the HiTune True Wireless Stereo Earbuds, and you can see some of the features at the side there, and you can see the specifications on the back. But I won't bore you anymore with that. Let's get this open. So here we go. Very nice presentation. So we've got here More Than Music. This is the manual, model WS100. Manual's a little bit creased already, which is strange, but yeah, it seems to be in many languages, and it's actually in colour. Looks like a really nice manual, actually. So that's a positive. That's always good. And then we have the earphones, and what have we got here as well? So this top part of the box came off very easily, but this bottom part, where all the accessories are, is a little bit more difficult. Okay, so we finally got in there. Just have to get those accessories out. So this is what you get when you purchase the UGREEN True Wireless Earbuds. You get the user manual, lots of languages, lots of colours, that's all good. You get 2 spare sets of ear cups, and you get this Type A to Type C charging cable for the charging case. What I will say about this is that it's thin, it's not too long, and it kind of feels cheap. So I'm not sure how long that will last. At the back of the charging case, there is a Type C charging port for that cable. And at the front, there's 3 little icons, and you've got the UGREEN logo on top. When you open it up, there we go, fully charged. So that's what you get when you purchase the earphones. So I have taken off the covers, which were over the connection ports here. So now you can see how these earphones are connecting to the charging case and charging up. You should also be able to see the L and the R. So this is the left earphone, this is the right earphone, and you can see the ear cups there, which can of course be changed. And here, the little pinholes there, you should be able to see the microphones. On the other side is one big button on each earphone, and that is how these earphones are controlled. It's how you switch it on, it's how you skip tracks, etc. And you can see that these earphones are trying to pair already. So I've been using the HiTune wireless earbuds for about 3 or 4 days at this point. I've been using them around the house to watch YouTube videos, to listen to podcasts, and occasionally listen to music as well. And I've did that a lot when I've been cooking. But I've also walked to the shop a couple of times and I put them on and I put a hat over just to kind of hold them in place. So I know what it's like to use these outside as well. Now, I don't know what they're like for running. And the reason is I don't like wearing earphones like this for running. I always feel that these are going to fall out, so I just don't like it. I've ran with these ones before running and they just kept falling out, so I just don't like it. I prefer earphones that, you know, when you're running, I prefer earphones that wrap around your head because you're running and they just kind of, everything jumps up and down. Now, I've got an idea of what I like and what I don't like at this point, but I will say I don't really know about battery life. I've only used this for a few days and I've still got 1 or 2 indicators there. I've not had to charge it. I've not actually charged this out of the box, and whenever I put these earphones back in, they start charging again. So yeah, I don't know what battery life is. I assume it's okay, but I really can't say at this point. What I can say is that setting these up was absolutely painless. It was very, very easy. Now, the reason I'm pointing that out is that a lot of the other earphones that I've tried, these wireless earphones, they've got an option where you can connect to one earbud at a time, like in mono mode. And I realise that some people might want that. It's something that always does annoy me. I don't understand the situation in which I would use it. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because there's been a lot of times where I've connected other wireless earbuds and the phone or the device just connects to one of the earphones and then you need to unpair them and pair them again. No problems at all. In this situation, I just opened them up. I clicked add new Bluetooth device and connected. It was like seconds. I didn't refer to the manual. I just had to say allow access to contacts and all that. Just the standard Bluetooth affair whenever you're connecting a device. So I'll just quickly jump over to my overhead camera again and I'll talk about the design just quickly again. I do like this box. I do like the fact it's got a USB Type-C charging port there because it means you can use your smartphone cable and that's normally what you've got in you. And these are so small you can put this in your jeans pocket. I don't think that's going to be an issue. As far as using them goes, it's fairly easy actually. If you go to page 6 of the manual, you can see how this works, and I should be able to show you this now. So you've got single tap is play pause. So if I take these earphones out, it should connect to my phone, and I should be able to do this. 1 tap. There you go. That shows you, taking it out of the case. It connects to my phone immediately, and I can play pause just with a single tap. So a double tap is next track. So if I push double tap, should go to the next video. There we go. I got there in the end. And a triple tap means it goes back to the previous track. And on YouTube, that will just send you back to the next video. So I think that was a double tap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back to the original video. There we go. And then I can play pause again. Now, it's a kind of similar thing for making calls. Single tap is answer and end a call. Long press. Touchpad for 2 seconds to reject a call. So, I mean, what I would say about this is that these types of earbuds, these types of earphones, they're kind of limited with what you can do. You've only got one button. Now, I'm of the opinion that a single press for play pause is convenient. A double press if you really don't like a song, yeah, that's not too bad. Triple press, you're kind of in the area where it's not too user friendly. I mean, this is working. I just demonstrated that it does work, but what I would say is generally when I put these kind of earbuds in, if I'm at home, I would simply navigate the track and navigate the song or whatever myself. If I'm out and about and I'm walking, if that's not practical, I would maybe use the double tap, but that's just me personally. I'm not a huge fan of these one button systems, but you kind of have to use it because there's not much to work with here. You've got one button, but it does work well. So absolutely no complaints with the navigation. It does work well. What I do have a complaint with, maybe this is a personal thing, but I do have a complaint about fitting these in my ears and comfort. So if I quickly go back to my overhead camera, I mean, the design of these are fairly straightforward. This is what most wireless earbuds look like today. This is what they look like. And I've had problems. I mean, I've tried all of these cups, all these ear cups. I've tried the smaller ones. I've tried the larger ones. You just have to kind of pull this part here and you can pull it off and then stretch it back on. So I tried all of these and I'm kind of the opinion that they don't fit my ears correctly. Either I've got a big head or my ears are funny, but I can't seem to get them really comfortable. They seem to be comfortable when they're a little bit loose, So around the house, that's not an issue, but out and about, that would be. But when I really tighten them into my ear to make sure they're secure, they're not as comfortable. I've had this problem with other wireless earbuds though, so this is maybe me. Maybe it's the way that I'm using them, but yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of the comfort. But this is maybe a general complaint against wireless earbuds in general. And I have seen other reviews of this. Before I got these, I was checking other reviews, and a lot of people say they were so comfortable. So if you're used to wearing wireless earbuds, I'm sure you're going to be fine with them. I don't think you're going to have any major problems with them. So yeah, from a design point of view, kind of standard. Some of you might be like me and you might not find them too comfortable. But the controls are pretty easy to use. The navigation, everything works really well. Sound is the big thing. As far as sound volume goes, around the house, this is, these earphones are very, very loud. Outside, even when there was wind noise, these were loud enough. I just had to pump the volume up a little bit higher because of wind and, rain. I'm in Scotland. But volume across the board is pretty good. Bass is average. They're not the bassiest, but they're okay. But generally, music performance and podcasts, everything I tried, I thought this sounded good. Now, I'm not an audiophile though. I will say that again. I've said this many times in my videos. I'm not an audiophile, but I would say that these have punched above their weight. Because these sell for like £30 in the UK, I just assumed that audio performance was going to be average, but I think these do punch above their weight audio quality wise. I do think they're really good. And, these ones retail at like 120 or so in the UK. And I mean, I don't know, side by side, maybe you'll say those ones are a little bit better, but I've been using these every day for the last few days, and I've been very, very happy with the performance. I think music sounds great. Been watching videos with it. Yeah, absolutely no complaints. I guess my only complaint really, I like the design. I like the little charging case. I guess the only complaint is that it just doesn't feel to be as comfortable in my ears. So I need to pause that actually because that's playing. Now, obviously, it's difficult for me to show you the audio quality. I keep pressing this when I put them in. But I can show you what they look like in my ears. So that's what it looks like in my ear there. And you can see like it's falling out. So when I don't put them in all the way in fully, I think that's what it's like. Now, to me, that feels a little bit too tight. But that's what they look like. And I just heard like a WhatsApp message because it kind of popped up there. So that's kind of what it sounds like. But to me, it feels like they fall out too easily. I'm maybe not putting them in secure enough. That's maybe me. But yeah, across the board, I think they do punch above their weight. It's a nice little package to put together. Comfort is maybe a question mark for some of you, but for others, maybe this is what you're used to. So many thanks to UGREEN for sending me these out. I'll leave a link to the sales page. You can check it out for yourself and make your own decision as to whether these are for you. But check out other reviews and all that as well. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review of the UGREEN wireless earbuds. Pretty good for the price, but not perfect. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.